There's only one community that truly understands the future, because for them, the future is already written. In today's video, we're diving deep into the possibility that Arthur Britto might actually be Satoshi Nakamoto.
Nice.
Yes, you heard that right? What we've uncovered is intense, so buckle up. We're about to explore what most won't even dare to look into. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day, especially with XRP hovering around $2.80. But don't stress. If you've been following this channel, you already know we're here for that flip the switch moment where XRP could potentially explode into the 4-digit range or higher. And strangely, everything seems to lead back to Arthur Britto. Let's get into the juicy part of the XRP saga and the ever-enigmatic XRP community. Now this is wild. Why? If you enjoy this type of deep dive content, make sure to hit that like button. About a month ago, on June 23rd, 2025, Arthur Britto, who's been completely silent for over a decade, suddenly reappeared online. After 14 years of digital silence, he tweeted just one emoji. That's right, the face without mouth emoji. Then, just two eyes staring right at us. Super eerie, right? People instantly started questioning the motive behind it. Why now? Why after 14 years? And why such a cryptic message? Is this just a coincidence, or is something much bigger going on? After Arthur Britto resurfaced, something even stranger started happening. Dormant wallets, some untouched for 12, 14, even 15 years, suddenly began showing signs of life. Yes, after over a decade of silence, a flurry of old blockchain addresses, including some connected to Ethereum, were suddenly reactivated. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Some of these coins were mined, others purchased from the open market. Regardless of how they were acquired, the timing is just too bizarre to ignore. Doesn't this raise serious questions? It all seems to connect back to a cryptic post from Mr. Poole. You know, the one ba 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 ba? Be. Start decoding that. And guess what keeps echoing through the noise? Arthur Britto. Arthur Britto. Future isn't coming. It's already been written. And from my perspective, the strongest possibility right now is that Arthur Britto is Satoshi Nakamoto. Let that sink in. If this theory holds water, and honestly, the pieces fit a little too well, then the person who created Bitcoin and the person behind the XRP ledger ... might actually be one and the same. Now imagine how that would sit with hardcore Bitcoin maxis. If this ever got confirmed, they wouldn't sleep for weeks. Seriously, think about it. Britto returns after 14 years. Ancient wallets come back to life from the same era Satoshi disappeared. Too many puzzle pieces are aligning to call this a coincidence. And here's the kicker. Both Satoshi Nakamoto and Arthur Britto are shrouded in mystery, completely anonymous. No public identity, no interviews, no confirmed photos. Isn't that an odd parallel? The two most important figures in the crypto space? Both ghosts. Quite strange, isn't it? The future, it's already been written. That's right. We're not waiting for it to unfold. It's already been set in motion. If that's true, then no matter what actions you take, the timeline won't shift. Do you understand why that is? The future is already established and XRP is destined to reach a massive price point. Then how exactly does that happen? That's the question. You already know the answer, though the bear hinted at it and Mr. Poole confirmed it. These symbolic accounts, they're all connected. Now take a look at this image. See the puppet? At first, he was being controlled by strings. But somehow, the strings were severed. He's no longer a puppet. It reminds me of that iconic Bitcoin image Mr. Poole posted. Now, look closer. What do you notice? It's the hourglass? Of course. But also something peculiar. The colored liquids. Green, yellow, and purple. Strange, right? Green represents Bitcoin. Yellow is the US dollar. And what are Bitcoin and the dollar doing? They're tangled up together, swirling around, bound to each other. But due to gravity, they eventually flow downwards. Where do they end up? In the purple zone XRP. What do you think that symbolizes? So let's talk about this Arthur Britto. If he is Satoshi Nakamoto and, let's be honest, all signs seem to point in that direction, then what's next? Think about it. Who else could it realistically be? Now, imagine this. He decides to liquidate his Bitcoin holdings, and with a single seamless move, he converts it all into XRP, that Bitcoin to XRP pair. It already exists. One major transaction is all it takes. He sells XRP, eats up all the sell walls, and the price rockets straight into the 4-digit zone. You're starting to see the picture, right? This theory, which actually goes way back, Val Jester brought it up years ago, starts to make sense. Bitcoin. It was engineered by the system from day one. It's always been the main distraction. Just look at the Bitcoin design files loaded with symbols of gold, alchemy, and massive waves of water. That symbolism is loud and clear. They're setting it up. Bitcoin will be the sacrifice. XRP is the chosen one, the one they'll send skyrocketing practically overnight, And no, this isn't some wild joke. I'm dead serious now. This isn't a simulation or a drill. I would be extremely cautious with Bitcoin going forward. We've been entertaining this possibility for years, since 2020 at least, and the signs keep piling up. It's like those weird XRP price glitches that reflect the kind of values Bitcoin usually sits at. People speculate David Schwartz could be Satoshi, but to me, Arthur Brito fits better. He's completely anonymous. Real background out there, just like Satoshi. Doesn't that feel like more than just coincidence? This is how it unfolds. They'll bend time and space itself, transferring value in an instant. It'll feel like teleportation, and when it happens, it'll be overnight. I'm dead serious now, no jokes. Just take a second and really think about it. What are the odds? Why return after 14 years? That's the big question. And suddenly, these long-dormant Bitcoin wallets are being reactivated, starting with 80,000 BTC. That amount, by the way, was sold through Galaxy Digital. We'll dive deeper into that in the next video. But think about it. These wallets are waking up. Coins are moving. People are offloading Bitcoin. Why now? Let's not forget, the future's already set. Whether or not your hopes align with it, doesn't matter, it's going to play out regardless. If the collapse of Bitcoin is inevitable, then the real question is, when will it happen? Mr. Poole told us loud and clear, stay in until 2026. That's the target year. That's when Bitcoin crumbles. And when it does, trillions will flood into XRP. I'm not joking. This is real. You're going to witness a wealth transfer unlike anything in history. You're going to be sitting on generational wealth. And before Bitcoin crashes, the insiders, the ones who've always known, will exit quietly. They'll dump, disappear, and leave everyone else in the dust. Silence will follow. Look at today's date, the 2nd of August 24. That's no coincidence. It's all by design. Babakoogs just tweeted, and Bearable Guy 123 confirmed it again. These accounts, they're not random. They're deeply interconnected. They've hinted for years that they're tied to secret societies with access to knowledge of coming events. That's why Mr. Poole said, this is a simulation. The script has already been written. It's unsettling. Yes, but it also means opportunity. If you're paying attention, gold, alchemy, the magnum opus. To create the Philosopher's Stone, you need a sacrifice. In this scenario, Bitcoin is that sacrifice. Lon even hinted at it. Why does XRP have a trading pair directly with BTC and not just the US dollar? That's a major clue. The pairing exists because Bitcoin will be sold off in mass market sold, and XRP will be bought in its place. A flip is coming. The value transfer will be massive and instant. Arthur Brito, seriously, why did he resurface now after vanishing for 14 years? That's no accident. He, like Satoshi, remains an enigma. Doesn't it feel a little too convenient? It's that same level of anonymity. That same mysterious genius? It's all lining up, and it doesn't stop there. Breaking from unusual whales, Trump has stated that NATO is now fully prepared for a final showdown with Russia. Who predicted that? Mr. Poole again? Trump has positioned nuclear subs near Russia. That's not random either. Code 589 ties it all together. 589 connects to the reset. This is how the global system gets rebooted through shock and awe. Bitcoin gets wiped out, and XRP rises in its place. Mr. Poole somehow knew nuclear, financial collapse, all of it, because he wasn't guessing, he was revealing. The timeline is already fixed. So what does that mean for you? You're either about to become incredibly wealthy or part of the system reset. Either way, be grateful for the clues. All credit goes to the Riddlers, every last one of them. Even Jim Cramer, he just said he dreads August and September. Think about it. Maybe that means great things are coming. He's the ultimate contrarian signal. What months did he mention? August and September, 8 and 9. That matches the Big Short. It matches Mr. Poole's posts. The signs are undeniable. Something is building. Day is 2,882 mark. That everything is shifting. What unfolds over the coming weeks will reshape the future. Watch carefully. Nothing is random. Nothing is a mistake. Arthur Brito and Satoshi there is a connection. That's not speculation anymore, Mr. Poole said. You've done well. More to come. It's National Sunflower Day. The bear is watering his sunflower, a symbol we've seen again and again. There's even more. 8 to 1. Portal of duality. Where one mirrors, one lies. What does that mean? It means August 1st wasn't just a date, it was a marker, a halfway point to the supernova. Everything is aligning. Mr. Poole, the charts, the riddles, the dollar peaking, the symbolism. It's screaming at us. Money is about to flood the system. Get ready. It's time to flip the damn switch. Arthur Brito. It's time.